Friday night, leaving now, liquor up, it's going.
Test drive time, 1988 Ford Mustang GT. Got the 5.0 under the hood, different intake. Factory. It's a 5-speed transmission with the Cobra wheels, 2-tone on the paint. Sounds pretty good. Detailed pictures, financing, and shipping. That's maplemotors.com. Go there, check it out to see all of our inventory. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll check out the interior. Place those bets. Do you think the horn works? That's always broken, all these. Missing the ashtray too. You got some aftermarket gauges down there. Old radio. I had to bring a water, man. It's getting hot outside. The interior. Headliner has been changed out. You got a new light on the interior too, and the back seat's not bad. You want to see what I use? I have a description below the video. It's very important. Showing 35,000 miles. Of course, every 100,000 goes back to zero on this car. Wipers, yeah. Blower motor. Run! Dust blew out everywhere. Did you see that? I got it a little dirty in here now. That's the dust that blew out of the vents. I'm gonna have to clean the car again because of that. But I tell you what, it's cold. Okay, cold AC. Place your bets. You think the horn works? It does. All right, let's hit the road, see how it runs and drives. All right, guys, tell me something. Now, I'm not judging anybody or anything, but it's 80 degrees, and I've seen multiple people walking around in thick jeans and thick jean jackets with hats. What? That's why I cut my sleeves off. It gets too hot. I'm not doing all that. I don't even understand. But what's that about? Can anybody explain, or is it just whatever? Let's go, guys. Anything I see with this one, I'll let you know. Squeak from the brakes already. We didn't even took it off. We're taking off here. We'll check the speedo. We'll check the steering. We'll check what happens when I get down in the throttle. It is cool. We got cold AC. It was dusty though. I went in and wiped off. Probably let it run a little bit while we're doing the test drive too, clean itself out. And of course, I'll run it back through cleanup when I get back. I usually do after the test drives anyway. Here we go. She feels good out of the gate. Oh yeah. One of the funnest cars to drive to me is a Mustang. I love the way they shift. This one's straight as an arrow, tight steering. Got plenty of pep, and it clicks every gear. I just love that. Speedo's off though. It says we're going 65, we're running about 50. Gas gauge is way past full. And what we're going to do is go to the gas station here. One of the easiest manuals to drive is a Mustang, in my opinion. That's what I started on, and Mama got in the shower, I took off, and I was back before she got back out of the shower. I know, I was 15. And they got a little Pinto up the road here. Suspension in the back, just a little bumpy over that curve there. Let's say entrance to the gas station. I didn't hit the curve. Alright. I don't remember which side the gas cap's on. Every car's different, so I need to look. What do y'all think? What do you think? Did I do it right? No. It's on the other side. Well, we could try reverse. As long as nobody pulls in on us. Don't do it. There we go. I was gonna pull to the far end. We got this. All right, get a little bit of gas. I'll be back. She could have got gas. I don't know why she took off. Okay, so we got some fuel just like we always do. This one's got the gas cap release in the glove box. Just to prove it to you, $20 like I always do. 93 octane, no matter what. And you guys, you're always like, oh, it tells you on every car. It doesn't tell you on every car, but on this one, I assume the little gas pump deal right there on the right side, maybe that's pointing to this way. That's where you fill her up. Anyways, don't believe that the gauge works at all. The reason is, it was full when we got here, and it's still full after taking almost 5 gallons. I'm looking around, there's another gauge down here and it's not hooked up. Water temperature never came up. Oil pressure's up good. Let's take off. It got a little bit humid out here and I decided to take advantage of the AC. It's blowing nice and cool now, not a bunch of dust. But hey, at first it was a little dust. I don't guess it's been cut on in a while. A little bit more came out of there too. Like I said, I'll have to take it back here, have them vacuum it real quick for me. Nice and cool, but I guess it's time to cut it off because y'all can't hear nothing but the air. Engine temperature did come up. We're right at 200. Oil pressure's sitting at 40. I'll show that as well at the end of the video during the walk around. I just got done doing the walk around in this parking lot. Now I'm heading back to the lot. Try to get these videos put together for you. pins in the hood. There's no hood latch, it's just pins. This dealio here hung up on me. Come on. There we go. Let's rock and roll. This one drives so good. That was my drummer, it just passed in that Mini Cooper. I've seen a bunch of these here lately, and it's got me in the mood for another Mustang. I'll probably end up finding one before you know it. Since I've been on the channel, I've only owned like 3 Mustangs. And that's in the matter of like, what, 6 years or so. But back in high school, I was crazy about them. I don't know how many I went through, but I used to buy and sell cars for a living. Just, that's kind of what I do now. But talking about personally, just buying and flipping cars through high school. And Mustangs was definitely a go-to for me. Bumping the road here. It wasn't that bad. Felt fine. You could hear it though. Oh, their tag's about to fall off. Yeah, in high school I liked to go around and find cool cars and then do a bunch of work to them and then literally just put a price on them at school and sell them to my friends and stuff or people at school. I was always doing that. I used to get in trouble in middle school for selling candy. It's just something I've always done. I've been around it my whole life, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there like it. Did the same thing just like me. I got a handful of friends that real similar. Now I love how smooth this one's driving. Can't ask for a better little Mustang here. I want to go over the chips with you though. There's a couple little chips in the paint job, and more than anything, there's orange peel in the paint job. A bunch of orange peel. We're going through Brian's Motorsports right now, and look at the black marks. He laid down some strips. Wonder what he did that in. Goodness. This is Brian's Motorsports. You can check him out, briansmotorsports.com. You could probably find a video of whatever that is. I haven't seen it, but I see all the rubber piles over there. Goodness. I hear a little bit of power steering wide on this one too. What in the world happened? Yeah, I've already gotten Mustang fever again. It's just mainly the Fox bodies. It's just, I don't know, I love them. There's a guy up the road that's got a newer model Saline that I've always wanted. They'll never sell it. There was only like 15 made, and he's got one of them. It makes it really cool. I like having something different though, and Fox bodies are different. You still don't see them all over the road like you do the new model Mustangs. And that just makes it better for me. Engine temperature is good, right at 200. Great oil pressure on this one. It feels great. Clutch letting out right off the bat. You got plenty of power. You get down into it, kicks the tires. You just seen that. All the Grom riders out there riding their Groms. Oh man, picking out the flaws is coming up next, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit subscribe and share. And you can also pick up some t-shirts. We still got those going. My sister decided to pick up the Slack and helped me out, honestly. I needed the help shipping all those out. So yeah, go get you one. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. Well, we popped the trunk and the hood. You actually don't have to release the hood latch on this one. It's just got pins. There is no latch. Alright, let's walk around this ride. Chips, scratches, rust, it dents, anything there is. That's what I do. Let's go to the front. So they have two-toned her out. They've got the bottom painted in a gray. You can see the lines don't meet exactly perfect. They look okay. See, it's not exactly perfect either on some of the crevices. Headlights are a little bit yellowed. Yep. Thick on the paint there. You can kind of see it's over the line there. A lot of orange peel on this side. Spot there. Cracks in the tires on the edges. A bit of orange peel on the fender. Spot there. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say this is like a 5 out of 10 paint job here. It's got a lot of orange peel, but minimal chips. I don't think we're going to catch any rust on it either, but tail lights have been replaced too. And like I said, a lot of orange peel in this paint job. The cap is a release button. It does work. A spot there. Blemishes in the paint there. See how they hit the top of that trim with the blue. That's not there on this one. Big old spot here on the paint. So much orange peel. Smooth through the top here, and then you get to the antenna. Wait, antenna. Which one is it? I don't think the screw goes there. Definitely don't. It's not even in. Needs a different screw. Wrong screw. Pillar. It's got an overspray on it. Little crack here. Chip in the paint. Spot up top. Chip in the windshield. Wax left over up here and overspray on the roof. All of these were always bad about drying out. I've seen people repaint them and they turn out pretty good. Now I've seen people repaint them and they turn out terrible. But they are dry rotted. Something in the glass there. Got some white spots up here too, coming through, probably sunspot. In your jams. A little bit of rust popping up on the inside there. Surface rust. Got some here too. See if I can get it to pop up better. There we go. Hide the light, and it shows. Okay. Well, we did find a little bit of rust on the edge there, didn't we? A little bit of surface rust in the trunk too. where the spare tire goes. Battery box. And at least the hydraulics there are stiff, look. Good. And it shuts easy. Spot here, emblem needs to be replaced. You know, I've thought about it a couple times about getting another one of these Mustangs. I haven't had one in a few years. But I've always liked the Fox body. And they're so controversial. Some people hate them, some people love them. It's like their favorite car. But one thing is certain. You don't see them out on the road every single day. And that's what I like about it. You can get them out and be different than everybody else. See that trim is faded. Let's come down this side. That's exactly why I like driving these old cars. That's what I say. It also brings a ton of attention to you, so if you don't want that, don't do it. Little chips there. But you roll up in this to the gas station, probably gonna end up talking to somebody about cars. No spots there. Scuff here. Spot on the fender. Something here. It's like silicone or something on the fender. Scuffs here on the side. Little dirt. Orange peel down the door. Overspray here. Somebody painted this and ended up hitting the door. You gotta tape the whole door, not one little tape strip. Oh, it'll be fun. They did that on one of my vans that I just got. Same with this. Look, they taped right there on the edge, and I guess just thought it'd be all right, but no. If you're gonna paint, tape the whole thing. This has got a lot of overspray up top. You hear it? Somebody also got mad I was touching paint. Come on, man. My fingers ain't gonna do no harm to the paint. I can get some wax and literally go over it. Everything will be fine. These have been repainted too. You see it right there, the overspray. We made it around the outside. What about the interior? Let's see what's going on. What time we got? Okay, we're still good. Look at that, 4:20. We still got 40 minutes. If I can get this video put together and out to you. At least put together in 40 minutes. Oh, that's faded. Go ahead and start it back up. Temperature gauge did start working. Starter stays engaged for just a second after I let off. That's what that noise that you're hearing. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe you can tell me. Hood pins. Trunk release and fuel door. Temp gauge. oil pressure. Fuel gauge never worked. Not gonna work. Tell you what though, it is nice and cold in here and it's not blowing dust out like it was. I actually used it throughout the test drive quite a bit. Just had a little dust initially. Probably hasn't been turned on in a little while, so looking under the hood. Got the Cobra badge. I know the intake sticker. Nice and quiet. This bolt here is loose, but the reason is it's punching out through the hood. Now when you put your pins in, it'll secure it down and keep it from coming up. Little crack here. Top there too. Imperfections in the hood itself on the edge. Light little bubbles. Cracks right here. Let's go look at this spot. Ain't clear coming on. Yeah, that's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen. Well, I'm gonna put my hood pins back in and head back to the lot. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I try to go over flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. We have detailed pictures, financing, and shipping at maplemotors.com. We fix little things, certain things. We try to get them going where they go down the road, running and driving. Everything in this video is how the car will show up to your house. Again, hit subscribe, share, and check us out, maplemotors.com. We update every Monday with new rides.